Start up. To establish a new business or venture. Synonym for start up. Launch, begin, initiate, kick off, commence, establish. After years of planning, they finally decided to start up their own software development company. They decided to start up a small bakery in the neighborhood. Despite the challenges, she was determined to start up her small bakery and turn her passion for baking into a business. Break in. To use or wear something new until it becomes comfortable. Synonym for break in. Wear in, condition, season, adapt, ease, accustom. It took a few weeks of discomfort, but he eventually broke in his new shoes and found them much more comfortable. She needs to break in her new shoes before the hiking trip. The leather jacket was stiff at first, but after a few wears, she managed to break it in and make it fit perfectly. Bring in. To introduce something new or innovative. Synonym for bring in. Introduce, implement, add, incorporate, include, present. The company decided to bring in a new policy to improve employee morale. The company decided to bring in a new policy for employee benefits. The school plans to bring in guest speakers to provide insights into different careers. Phase in. To introduce gradually or implement in stages. Synonym for phase in. Implement gradually, introduce incrementally, roll out, gradually introduce, stage in, integrate progressively. The government intends to phase in the new tax regulations over the next 3 years. The organization will phase in the use of renewable energy sources to reduce its carbon footprint gradually. The new software will be phased in over the next few months. Ring in. To celebrate the arrival of something new, often referring to the new year. Synonym for ring in. Celebrate, welcome, mark the arrival of, commemorate, honor, toast. The community rings in the holiday season with a festive parade. We will ring in the new year with a grand party. We ring in the new year with fireworks and celebrations. Take on. To accept or adopt a new responsibility or challenge. Synonym for take on. Undertake, assume, shoulder, embrace, tackle, adopt. The manager is hesitant to take on additional responsibilities amidst his busy schedule. She decided to take on the challenge of learning a new language. She decided to take on a new role in the project. Bring on. To cause or initiate something, often referring to a new experience. Synonym for bring on. Cause, trigger, prompt, initiate, generate, incite. Certain foods can bring on allergic reactions in sensitive individuals. The change in weather brought on a cold. The new job brought on a wave of exciting opportunities for career advancement. Check out. To explore or investigate something new. Synonym for check out. Explore, investigate, examine, look into, research, inspect. Let's check out that new restaurant everyone's been talking about. Before making a purchase, it's essential to check out customer reviews online. We should check out the new restaurant that opened downtown. Try out. To test or experiment with something new. Synonym for try out. Experiment with, test, sample, trial, pilot, experience. He decided to try out a new fitness routine. He decided to try out a new fitness regimen to see if it would suit his lifestyle. Before committing to a subscription, you can try out the service with a free trial. Phase out. To gradually eliminate or discontinue something. Synonym for phase out. Discontinue, eliminate, withdraw, retire, abolish, cease. As technology advances, older models of smartphones are gradually phased out. The company plans to phase out the use of single-use plastics by the end of the year. The company plans to phase out the old software version. Break into. To enter a new field or industry. Synonym for break into. Enter, access, penetrate, intrude, gain entry to infiltrate. It can be challenging for new authors to break into the literary world. After years in finance, he decided to break into the tech industry. She hopes to break into the fashion industry with her unique designs. Set up. To arrange or establish something new. Synonym for set up. Establish, arrange, organize, form, construct, install. He decided to set up his own business after years of working for others. The team worked tirelessly to set up the new office space before the deadline. They helped set up a new library in the community. Bring up. To mention or introduce a new topic in a conversation. Synonym for bring up. Raise, mention, introduce, broach, refer to, talk about. He decided to bring up the idea of a team retreat. I didn't want to interrupt, but I felt it was important to bring up the issue of budget constraints. During the meeting, Sarah brought up the idea of implementing flexible work hours. Flesh out. To develop or add details to something new. Synonym for flesh out. Expand, elaborate, develop, add details to, enrich, amplify. The team needs to flesh out the new marketing strategy. Before presenting the proposal to investors, they decided to flesh out the financial projections. The architect needed to flesh out the initial design concept with more detailed plans. Draw up. To create or formulate plans, often referring to something new. Synonym for draw up. Formulate, create, draft, compose, prepare, write up. The architect is drawing up plans for a new building. The legal team was tasked with drawing up a contract for the new partnership agreement. After much discussion, they finally drew up a comprehensive business plan for the startup. Roll out. To launch or introduce something new on a large scale. Synonym for Roll out. Launch, introduce, implement, unveil, release, debut. The company plans to roll out its new product line next month. The company plans to roll out its new product next month. The educational program will roll out nationwide to reach students in every state. Branch out. To diversify or expand into new areas or activities. Synonym for branch out. Diversify, expand, extend, broaden, venture into, explore new avenues. The company decided to branch out into international markets. The restaurant chain has successfully branched out into catering services, offering a new revenue stream. After years of specializing in one genre, the author decided to branch out and write in a different style. Turn over a new leaf. To make a fresh start or begin anew. Synonym for turn over a new leaf. Make a fresh start, begin again, start afresh, turn a new page, reinvent oneself, embrace change. Following the incident, she vowed to turn over a new leaf and prioritize her mental health and well-being. After struggling with procrastination for years, he decided to turn over a new leaf and start managing his time more efficiently. After the breakup, she decided to turn over a new leaf and focus on personal growth. Key in. To input or enter information into a system, often referring to something new. Synonym for key in. Input, enter, type, log, record, input data. Please key in your username and password to access the online portal. He carefully keyed in the coordinates to pinpoint the location on the map. The receptionist will key in your details for the new membership. Warm up to. To become more receptive or accepting of something new. Synonym for warm up to. Embrace, accept, welcome, grow fond of, become receptive to, develop a liking for. At first, she was hesitant about the idea, but eventually, she warmed up to it and became quite enthusiastic. It took a while, but she eventually warmed up to the idea of change. It took some time, but the team gradually warmed up to the new manager's leadership style. Level up your English. Master vocabulary, idioms, and phrasal verbs with fun quizzes. Translate meanings into 104 languages. Download now. Link in the description. Please like and subscribe to our channel.